This week, I finally stopped stressing over the scale and it actually worked. Plus, big changes are coming. It is my last week on 7.5 milligrams of Zepbound before I jump to the big leagues, 10 milligrams. Week 32 weigh in. Let's talk about it. Hey friends, if you're new here for the first time, my name is Grace. I am a 38-year-old mom and a school teacher on my way to losing 67 more pounds. So that means that this week for my 32-week weigh-in, I not only am I finishing my last box of 7.5 milligrams, but I also lost some weight. My starting weight was 265.4 pounds when I started back in February, and last week I was at 234.6 pounds. Well, this week, after staying consistent with workouts and tracking calories, I listened to you. I tracked every single calorie. I am at 232.4 pounds. That's a 2.2 pound loss, and it feels amazing. I am happy. I am beaming. I know I am showing it because it's always really good when you get to celebrate progress like this. I injected in my left love handle and bitter chicky, thank you so much. You were right. I definitely felt a lot more appetite suppression this time. So I'm not sure if it's something that I'm going to stick around with habitually, but I might incorporate it, once in a while when I really feel the food noises getting kind of loud. There are a lot of things that went right this week, and I think the most important thing is the fact that I stopped stressing over the scale. Confession time. I am a serial weigher. And by that I mean not only do I weigh in every single day, I weigh in multiple times a day. And I know you're thinking and you're probably shouting out loud as you're watching the video, "Oh my God, Grace, what are you doing to yourself?" It is something I have done for the last 30 plus years. I'm sorry, it's just really hard to break with that habit. So I know it's not good for me. And I heard you guys in my last video, so many of you guys noticed my stress and my anxiety over my weigh in. It reminded me how cortisol can affect weight fluctuations, all that stress and anxiety. I listened to you. I put the scale away. I try to keep it out of sight. I focused on my habits and it did make me feel so much better. My meals, I am loving the overnight oats. It's like really easy to put together. My lunches are the Whole 30 turkey chili, 20 grams of protein. It's gluten and grain free. There's no added sugar. I'm also getting some fiber in there and finishing my day with really yummy dinners. These roasted salmons that I found at Costco have made my life so easy. I get home and I just throw them in the oven, along with my delicata squash, that is the name of it, which also packs in fibers. Thanks to Mia's suggestion, I allowed myself a few higher calorie meals throughout the week. Tonight, I even made that protein pasta with homemade meat sauce. Even my daughter devoured it. Hey, hey, hey. See? Yummy. Yummy. Non-scale victories. I've been sleeping so much better. Some of you guys asked me, Grace, how is your sleep? My doctor tried to change my medication. I didn't like it. I have just been trying to stay consistent with turning everything off at 11 o'clock at night. And while it takes me a minute to fall asleep, I am staying asleep and waking up more rested. I think just being back in the classroom is the trick. Nothing knocks you out like a full day of students. Movement has been on point. Jen, thank you for pushing me back outside. Those walks are doing wonders. I stretch my walks longer and average 9,330 steps daily compared to my usual 6,000. So I definitely did up my steps. Also joined Miss Toy the Review September Squat Challenge. I don't know what compelled me to join the challenge because I hate squats, but I am doing them. It's the last 10 days of September, 50 squats. I am using a chair to work on my form. I just feel really strong and proud of all of my effort this week with my movement and my eating. Now, hopefully you saw my very first DEXA scan video. And there were some things that went wrong in it. So if you are not sure what happened there, go back and watch it. Give me a like and leave me a comment. But here is a quick comparison of the DEXA scan data to my Renpho scale. Some of you may be on the fence of, should I invest in getting this DEXA scan information. So if you are not sure, how does the Renpho scale data compare to a real DEXA scan, I want to go over how it compares for mine, and it might help you make that decision. So for the body score, the DEXA gave me a C minus versus peers of my own age who are at a B. So even though I push my students for A's in the classroom, I guess in my own journey, a B would be just fine. So that's what I'm working towards. Now, biological age, the Renpho scale does not give me a body score. Now, biological age, the Renpho scale, diabolical thing, says I'm 48, 10 whole years older than what I currently am. But the DEXA says I'm 42. So even though I also don't like that number, it's closer to my actual biological age of 38. So I'll take it. And I would say that is a 6 year discrepancy in there. So that's how that compares. Now, for lean mass, the Renpho lists my skeletal muscle at 28.1%. I want you to note that skeletal muscle is the muscles attached to your bone and they are used for movement. The DEXA gives you the skeletal muscle plus the fluids in your body and your organs all in one number. And that number is 49% for me, or 116 pounds. So that number is really far off, between the Renpho scale and the DEXA, but it's obvious that the Renpho is off because it doesn't include the additional fluid and organs that the DEXA scan data has. So take that for what you will. The body fat. The Renpho says I am at 51.6%, and the DEXA said that I was at 48%. That's only a 3% gap. So that's close enough. If you are comparing, your lean muscle mass, your body fat, and maybe your biological age, those three markers seem to be sort of like close with the scale, if you will. Now, visceral fat, guess what? I have no data on that because if you missed the chaos, watch my DEXA video for what went wrong there. Now, my BMI, I did not see any BMI information on the DEXA. The Renpho scale does give me the BMI, and I wanted to pause here and just highlight the positive change that my weight loss has brought to my BMI. I started at a 45.5 BMI. That is a class 3 severe obesity. With today's weigh-in at 232.4, I am at a 39.9. So officially I'm down to class 2 obesity. That's huge progress. I'm still not into the overweight class, but I'm moving down and I'm taking it. I'm celebrating that. You guys always keep me so motivated every week. As you can see, I listen to you. I adapted a lot of the changes and suggestions that you gave me into my week, and they brought me a lot of really good progress. So I want you to know that I appreciate you for that. And in the comments, I would like you to tell me what's one thing that you did to move you closer to your goals this week. Just one change that you made. I made several changes that you guys suggested with my calorie fluctuations, with my tracking my meals, with improving or increasing my movement, and even changing the way I was moving. And all of those things brought change to my weight loss this week. So tell me, what's one thing that you are doing to move you closer to your goals? Tell me in the comment. If you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. Help me to continue to grow this channel. Thanks for being here, for watching, liking. I appreciate every single one of you guys more than you know. And I'll see you next week for my first 10 milligram update. Bye, you guys.